Hey guys, this is Gundam Freedom, and today I'll be doing a review on the 10144 high grade Gundam Heavyarms version EW. This kit was originally the Gundam Heavyarms custom from Endless Waltz, but I just repainted it into the TV version or the Endless Waltz version of the Gundam Heavyarms. So this is not the original colors of it. Originally, the colors are navy blue, that light green or light blue-green color for the opening hatches on the chest and on the shoulders, as well as the head, and then some yellow parts on the spikes on the head and the V-fin, as well as the other colors are white for the legs and the arms. So I changed all of it into the TV version or the Endless Waltz version of the Heavyarms, which meant that I needed to paint the head into white and red and yellow, and then the chest I needed to paint it into red, white and orange for the cockpit hatch and the chest, as well as yellow on the vents. The shoulders I painted into orange, white and red. The arms, the lower arms, were originally supposed to be red on the TV version, but I decided to copy the box art or the line art of the Endless Waltz version of the Heavyarms, so I changed it into white and red. And then the skirts I changed into red and yellow and white because they were originally that color on the line art. And then the legs are the same white, but the missile hatches were originally navy blue, so I have to paint that white. And then the feet were originally all navy blue, and the top of the feet are white, so I painted the feet red, and then added some gray details on the vents on the legs, the top of the feet, and then some of the circular details on the legs and on the shoulders or the elbows, and some yellow on the front skirts and the back skirts, and the vents on the white vents on the side skirts, and some gray on the wrist areas. For stickers, the original stickers were the eyes, the chin, all the trims on the shoulders and on the chest, the yellow on the V-fin and the spikes on the shoulders, as well as the light blue-green on the wrist. And I think that's it for stickers, but I decided to add another sticker, which is the camera lens on the head, because originally it doesn't have any sticker for the camera lens, so I decided to add my own. First off, the kit itself is the main accessory of this mobile suit, so it has several opening hatches. So first off is the let me just put this on the side first. There. The chest opens up to reveal 4 Gatling guns. In the original master grade version, there was only 2 Gatling guns on the chest, but since this was originally the Endless Waltz version of the Heavyarms custom, it now has 4 Gatling guns on the chest. And also there's 2 Vulcans here on the shoulders, or the collar pieces here. And then the shoulders, they open up to reveal missiles. Both sides open up, and then the back piece here, the orange piece, can also flip out to reveal more missiles, just like so. Let me just open the other side. Hopefully it doesn't break. There we go. So those are the shoulders with the opened hatches. I painted all of the missiles silver because originally they were the same color as the shoulders, and light blue-green on the missile hatches here, so I decided to paint them silver, and I painted them very poorly, so I'm thinking of repainting those again. And then next up is the yellow pieces here on the skirts. They don't open up like they used to on the master grade version, but they can be exchanged into open pieces. Let me just remove those very quickly here. They're a little bit hard to remove because they're very small, but eventually you can remove them, just like so. So it also comes with the open version of the yellow pieces on the waist area. So we'll just reattach those here. Just like so. And then do the same thing on the other side. There we go. So that's the front skirts. And for the side skirts, let me remove the side skirt here to make it easier to access. This one. And then there's two. Let me just put Heavyarms in the background here. So the side skirts, remove this red piece here on the outer part. So here are the side skirts with the opened missile hatches. And then last opening hatch is the legs. It comes with the separate pieces here, which are already opened up, unlike the Master Grade and the 1/100 version that opens up by themselves. So what you do is remove the closed versions here on the legs and then attach the open pieces, just like so. Do the same thing on the other side. And now that's all of the opened up missiles. And next up on the accessories is the combat knife. So unlike the TV version, the knife was installed on the back of the hand here, or the arm, but on the Master Grade and the Endless Waltz version of the Heavyarms, the combat knife was installed here on the side here. So that's what I did on my version. So the combat knife can move all the way up and down, just like so, and it can also rotate on that polycap. And then the last, or the second to the last accessory, is the hands. So it comes with six pieces of hands, which are a total of 3 pairs. So it comes with these closed fists. All of the hands are polycaps, so they're not that detailed. Then they also come with 2 trigger finger or holding hands for the handheld weapons. And it also comes with the open palm hands, just like so. And then the last accessory, let me just move Heavyarms here on the side, is the Gatling gun with the ammo pack. So this was originally the Gatling gun from, I think, the campaign, wherein they gave free weapons when you buy any high grade or master grade gunpla on some hobby shops. So they gave them for free, and I decided to give it to the Heavyarms because it has almost the same appearance as the original EW version of the Gatling gun. So it also comes with a shield. So this was originally from the no grade Heavyarms. I just glued a peg here on the side, or on the inside, so that I can attach it on the side of the Gatling gun here, just like so. It doesn't have any moving parts, but I glued a trigger or a handle here on the bottom because originally the handle was located here on the top. So I relocated it here on the bottom so that the Heavyarms can hold it properly. And I also added a wire from the bottom here onto the energy pack here, which is made up of Lego parts, those cylindrical Lego parts that can be included on some of the Lego sets. I just added the connector pieces here from the original Gatling guns of the Heavyarms Custom Endless Waltz so that I can attach it onto the racks on the backpack of the heavy arms. So that's the Gatling gun. So here's the heavy arms holding the Gatling gun, and it just slides into the trigger finger hand here, and then the shield just slides into the side here. There's a hole and that the shield can insert into the side there, and the energy pack just attaches onto the rack here on the back of the heavy arms. So that is the Gatling gun. There's no weight issues on it because it's not that heavy. The wire here on the back, which acts as the ammo clip on the master grade, is the only thing that hinders it to be moved everywhere, but he can hold it up without no problem whatsoever. Heavy arms comes with a single ball jointed neck. Let me just move the camera up so you can see here. So the neck can go up about that far, pretty high, and then down that far, and then it can go side to side just a little bit because the antenna parts here on the head hits the collar pieces here, and it can rotate about that far. For the arms, they are on a simple peg here from the chest, so they can rotate all the way around, and then it can go out about that far all the way. The shoulder armor is separate from the shoulders, so they can move by themselves. There's no bicep swivel, but there's a single elbowed polycap here which can rotate all the way around and can bend on a single hinge, just like so. And then the wrist is on a typical ball joint which can rotate and wiggle around. And then this arm has the combat knife which can move up and down just like so, and can also rotate a little bit on that polycap hinge there. For the chest, there's no other joints here aside from the large peg from the waist to the mid torso here, so it can only rotate about that far because the stomach piece here is hitting the middle piece here on the front skirt as well as the back skirt here on the back. So it can only rotate about that far on each side. For the waist area, the front skirts are molded together and they can move up about that far, not that much because of the shape of the front skirt here. And the side skirts can move up about that far and then rotate forward and back a little bit. The back skirts doesn't move, they're fixed post. The hips are on ball joints, so they can go up about that far, go back about that far, and out about that far, not that much because of the shape of the hips here. And there's a little bit of forward and back from the ball joint. The knees are double jointed, so they can bend about that far, pretty good for a bulky leg. And then the ankles are on a ball joint. The ankle armor doesn't move, it's fixed pose. The ankles are on a ball joint, so the foot can move forward about that far, then down that far, side to side, and rotate about that far. Here is the Heavy Arms Endless Waltz version next to the TV version, and as you can see, they have almost the same color scheme as each other, but the Endless Waltz version changed some of the colors, especially on the shoulders, the chest, the waist area, and the arms, but the other parts are the same. Other details, as I've said in my review of the Death Scythe, the chest and the waist area is much smaller, but the shoulders are bigger here on the Heavy Arms, unlike the other kits from this line, as well as the feet. And the legs are not that long, so I think of all the Endless Waltz kits that they release in the 1:144 scale, I think the Heavy Arms and the Wing Zero has the much better proportions than the other ones. So yeah, again, this was originally the Katoki design, while this one is Okawara design. So those are the big differences between the two. That's why they have different designs on their body. Overall, this is a good kit despite its age. The articulation can be improved, especially on the hips and on the legs, because due to the limitations on the legs, it can only pull off ground poses and not that much in terms of posing on, even if it's on the ground, because again there's a limited articulation on the whole body. The Gatling gun, it's really hard to find a perfect fit for this kit for a Gatling gun, because there's not that much options to use. Although there's the build Gatling guns, but they're a little bit too big for this kit, so I decided to not use those. There's also a conversion kit for this version. It comes with a new Gatling gun, shield, or doesn't have a shield, the energy pack on the back, and I think it also comes with the ammo clip and a new head, and I think the combat knife as well. But it didn't give you a new chest piece that can only have 2 Gatling guns, because the EW version of the Heavy Arms only have 2 Gatling guns on the chest instead of 4. So those are the differences between the two. And if you're planning on having this version of the Heavy Arms in this scale, this is the only option that you will have, because that conversion kit is really hard to find now, and it's very expensive because it's a resin kit. So your only option is just buy a Endless Waltz version of the Heavy Arms in this scale and just repaint it into these colors, because they don't have any of the other kits. Hopefully they will make a newer high grade of this kit, but I think that will be a really far away time before they release that, because they are really focusing on the TV versions in the 101/44 scale instead of the movie versions, unlike the master grade line. That's it for this review. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye!